Hey my loves, so remember that little list? Not little, but little. It was just like quite a few things on the list. Well, today we're gonna work on one specific item and we're gonna set ourselves up for success. And we're gonna, take the time to strategize and to plan and to just organize ourselves. Because if we don't have a plan, we plan to fail, And let's get into it. You guys, my loves, listen. I missed my exit. It took me a little bit longer to get here to Barnes & Nobles than I intended to after I got my Dutch Bros, but I couldn't merge. I missed my exit, and when I checked to see if I could merge, there was a lot of traffic, and I was just like, yeah, that's not happening. I'm not putting myself in danger to just, So I did the I guess drive of shame, because it's not the walk of shame, and I had to do the whole U-turn, and then it was whatever. So I'm here at Barnes & Nobles. Let me tell you what I found regarding as to my life list number. Let me see what number it is. Okay, excuse me. So on my life list, number 9, we have learn Italian and French. And I was making some research, and I think the best way to learn Italian, or successfully learn a new language, is to be able to immerse yourself fully and actively. So that means hearing it every day, watching a series or reading a book about it, or using a language learning app like Duolingo or whatever. So my notes were watching movies, reading books, speak it, use it daily. I'm gonna start listening to Italian podcasts, because guys, you don't know how much I want to learn Italian and actually speak it fluently, or as fluently as I can. So I put the podcasts that I'm gonna listen to are Coffee Break Italian. I think I actually listened to one episode one time. It was a little bit challenging because I don't know Italian, but it was fun. Learn Italian with Lucrezia. I want to say that's her name. I'm not sure if I'm saying it right. And then I'm gonna right now when I'm in Barnes & Nobles, I'm gonna look into some books that I can use for the grammar part of it, of learning Italian. And then I was looking into what shows are in Italian that I can watch and just have in the background and play it, and I can use them. So My Brilliant Friend, Adoración, or Adoration, The Law According to Lydia Poet. I believe those are Italian. I mean, that's what Siri said. That's what Google said. But we'll look into it more. So my plan is to pick a series and watch one episode a day, and kind of, have them originally it's in Italian, right? So just have it in that language and then put the subtitles in English. And then I'm gonna look for a grammar book to help me with the grammar in Italian here in Barnes & Nobles. And I'm gonna listen to podcasts whenever I can, when I'm showering or whenever I'm driving and I want to listen to music. I'll be like, you know what, let me learn Italian as I do stuff. And hearing it in that background and practicing it and reading it and fully immersing myself in it should allow me to successfully learn Italian. Obviously, it's not gonna happen in a month. I don't expect it to happen in a month, but I do plan to successfully set myself up so I can actually learn it and practice it. And also reading out loud can help with that. They have this whole section of the Italian. This is vocabulary. I think I'm gonna take a basic Italian one because it has questions that you can do, and it even gives you the alphabet and scenarios. I might take that one. I might take that one. But then I saw this one that says what they don't teach you about Italian in Italian class, and it tells you how to pronounce certain words. And then the way it's pronounced, like, there was one that I read right now, like meet and greet, breaking the ice, like ciao. And it gives you like the phrases and like the English translation. So I'm gonna take that one. Best wishes. And then there is one that's like read and being Italian, and like you can read the articles, but I feel like that's advanced, so we're not gonna get that one because we're barely learning. I think this one will be good, but we're trying to learn the more basic stuff. I'm not sure. We might take this one and this one. Seems interesting. My grandmother asked me to tell you she's sorry. Dun dun dun. Elsa is 7 years old and different. Her grandmother is 77 years old and crazy, as in standing on the balcony firing paintball guns at strangers crazy. As in, she's also Elsa's best and only friend. At night, Elsa takes refuge in her grandmother's stories. Interesting. We're not here to buy other books. We're here to get this. But we're just taking a look. We're just taking a look. These are the books that my boyfriend is reading. I don't know which one he has. I look, want to surprise him. Oh, no, I can't say that here. He's gonna watch my video. Babe, skip this part. I don't know what he has, and I want to text him. But if I text him, like, hey, baby, what book do you have? What book are you missing? Then he's gonna know that I want to buy for him. And he's gonna tell me no. But I'm like, but babe, I want to buy it for you. I'm so sorry about the lighting. But they have this book called The Survivor Wants to Die at the End. And I read they both die at the end. It was good. Like, it had a good plot twist. I didn't see it coming. Oh, you see my pimples? I'm breaking out. It's too hot in Texas. And then I want to read The First to Die at the End. That's another one of the series. The book in the series. And then now they have this one. And I want it. Why is it that I come to Barnes & Nobles and I want everything, but I can't? Okay, you guys, let me show you what I got from Barnes & Nobles. So our mission was to go inside Barnes & Nobles and to get books that will help me learn Italian. Did we successfully complete that mission? Yes. Yes, we did. And you know why? Because we were like, we don't need to spend money that we don't have right now on extra things, like other books that we can't read because we have a bajillion books to read at home. By the way, my car says that it's 101 degrees. That's how hot. That's how hot it gets in Texas. 101 degrees. That is crazy. We're out here dying. But here's what we got. So we got the book, What They Didn't Teach You in Italian Class. Basically it talks about like dialogue, certain words, like ciao. Oh, it even says like flirting. Do you have a partner? Do you live alone? A single, married, separado, divorced, my lover, my sweetheart. It has a lot of like little words and like dialogue that you don't really get to teach or like learn. Sorry. That you don't really get to learn. This is more of like the common vocabulary, and we need that. Oh my gosh, it even says what up, you know? Wow, it teaches me bad words too. Okay. Like, you know, if you're gonna use bad words, improve your vocabulary. Insult people in a smarter way. Anyway, that's what we got. This one was like $15. And then we have Basic Italian. The good thing about this book is that it includes like a website. Well, actually it includes a QR code, a website, and it'll lead you to like the app, and it shows you like the book, and it'll like read stuff for you, and like vocabulary and flashcards and like the audio, and it like tests you. So that's what we want, to test ourselves, to test our knowledge. Because if we don't test ourselves, like, how do we know that what we're learning is correct? And it gives you the English translation as well. Like, for example, mora is blackberry, riso is rice. I did learn a few things in Italian because I had proposed myself this like forever ago, but I only tried with the Duolingo app. Don't judge me, don't judge me. I did pick up a few things like gelato is ice cream, cafe, coffee, zucchero, azúcar, sugar. The thing about Italian that I kind of hope becomes a little bit smoother for me to learn is that it sounds a lot like Spanish dialogue. Is it exactly Spanish? No. But does it sound like it? Yes. But I'm hoping that I can learn a lot more with these books and, you know, the podcast that I'm going to be listening to and the YouTuber that I'm going to be listening to. It's going to take a lot of work. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to like learn all of this in 1 month. I wish it was that fast. I wish it was like bingo, like I know Italiano. I studied so much. It even teaches me the number. Like 100 is cento. Un milione is 1 million. 1 million? 1 million. Okay. 21 is 21. Okay. I think I'm gonna like this. I have to make learning Italian fun. Because if I make it fun for me, then I'm more willing to learn it and to practice it and to talk about it all excited, and it'll like stick. Because if I don't make it fun for myself, I know I'm gonna get bored. And it's not like, oh, well, it's not always gonna be fun. I know it's not always gonna be fun, but I can try to make it fun, which is the fun part of it. So I hope that this helps. I really do hope, because I really want to go to Italy one day, and I want to be able to fend for myself and speak Italian. And even if it's like the basic, you know, most basic stuff, I still want to be able to like learn it and practice it and like be like, oh, okay, she's not completely clueless. Oh, somebody just pulled up next to me. It's okay, they don't know me. But I hope that I'm able to practice it. I will write in a specific journal my vocabulary and make notes. I have like a bunch of journals at home that I have not used. Shame on me, but I will do that. Overall, I think we did a good job meeting our little goal. Pat ourselves on the back. We do not want to be impulsively buying stuff we don't need just because they look pretty, like you will see in the video. But that's pretty much it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. We're gonna get into learning Italian a little bit more later on, and I'm gonna bring you guys along with me, so you might pick up a few words here and there. Hopefully you do. Hopefully this kind of inspires you to learn a new language. Thank you for joining me. Hopefully later on I'll do another vlog of us starting our Italian journey together, and I'll see you guys on the next one.